What's the worst thing in the Quran you found?
For example, verses about cutting off hands for thieves. So,
Assalamu alaikum. Reacting to Hamza then about cutting the hand of the thief. Yeah, that's a law in Islam. It's in the Quran. It includes both men and women. It's the punishment for the one who steals under Islamic State, like where they apply Sharia, and there's like Islamic leader, Amir al-Mu'mineen, the leaders of the believers. And if the Islamic State is very huge, it's very big, then there could be representatives for that leader. You know, there are a lot of aspects, like 6 or 7 aspects for that rulings to take place. First of all, is that there is no individualism in Islam, so nobody can take the justice with his own hand. It should be judged by the ruler or the representative of the Islamic State leader. That's the first point. Second point, if the person is very young or very old, like the punishment is not applied. You know, if it was a kid, because they do not fully know the right or wrong form. Yeah, if someone's out of his mind, you know, there are certain exceptions for taking this law into account. Number 3, it depends on the thing that it was stolen. If it's like a big thing or a small thing. If it's a small thing, then this punishment is not carried. Only some discipline, or he should repay the thing back to his owner. Number 4, there will be a process of questioning the person on why did he do that. You know, if he was a poor, then the punishment is not carried because his condition, profession is not like stealing or anything. Like he's a regular person having a normal job from 9 to 5. So this punishment is not carried because he did not taking this as a profession. You know, so number 4 is only those who take this like stealing as a profession, like their job. You know, they're good at it, and as you see in movies and. Number 5, it also depends on the person on the other hand, the one who was stolen from. You know, if everything was returned to him, and if he was, you know, accepted to forgive that person, then he will be forgiven. Number 6, if the person who was not known, you know, he wasn't known to be like a thief, then nobody can, you know, do this punishment to him or provide, you know, like witnesses or him admitting himself. You know, if nobody knew that he did that, then he's now sinning against God and against that person. He can repent to God and God may forgive him, but he still have to repay that to the person. So he have to give it back to him in some way to be forgiven in both ways. And under Islamic law, it's called the punitive laws, the hudud. So after everything have been said, this punishment is only deterrent to deter people away from doing this action. And at some point in history under Islamic law, over 300-400 years, nobody experienced any stolen thing. You know, nobody did steal because all people, like, they give the alms given, you know, the charity. Even at some points, people couldn't find poor people to give them the alms given. So people were sufficient. They were having the best life possible. So they didn't need to steal anything.